Do you desire to develop a career in media and journalism, beauty and cosmetology, fashion and designing? Then the best institution to help you achieve your desired goals is GH Schools. In our media school, we offer 1-year certificate and 2 years diploma courses in television and film production, journalism and media studies, journalism and media art. In our cosmetology school, we offer 2 years full cosmetology course, 1.5 years beauty therapy course, 1 year beauty specialist course. In the fashion school, our programs include 1 year certificate course in fashion design, 2 years diploma course in fashion design and technology. At GH Schools, industrial attachment is assured. We offer 70% practical training and 30% theory. Our fees are affordable and paid in installments. Register online at www.admissions.ghschools.online. GH Schools. Train, practice, achieve.
We have comedian Obi here. They see Amponsah a radio presenter and I
radio personality.
So a radio personality.
Yeah, radio personality.
And I'm not starting that.
Lockdown, no. Lockdown, the more who talent.
I come the more
yeah, lockdown, more who talent. But I say, Saturday, so who talent, but event organizer. To organize beats
makers. Yeah.
One day who say, okay, yes, you will start some entertainment radio show.
Okay.
And you start here.
What is the concept? Because me take WMT, the Ghana had here. Or can't WMT here. Where they have used from 24 Malimo. Or the other is as a Shatawale Kazon man, the trendy.
Yeah.
And what WMT? Obi. What did WMT continue radio so how? Man, Tia said that. Now I know side in the frame. One and two out from.
And they didn't answer you choose side and say the bear. What did now you'd like to investigate further? At I said WMT. Ideally in Ghana, Libya, I did have formally team years, no kind. But WMT, what matters today? What
matters today?
So WMT, you discussing Yama SEO within the week. Trending issues are SEO within the week. We are having a comedy
perspective.
Comedy perspective. It's me, Jerry Ashinyo, and Lexi. And Mr. Shaq and on a DJ. Yet nothing now, discussing what matters today. Nehemiah trended that day.
Wow. And you know, I was also surprised that Plaza from Hakoye.
Yeah.
I want to know.
Wow.
I was so happy. Plaza from Hakoye will be breaking. And one was under the radio program. Now, so far, response to say,
okay, starting a Chicago's new radio. And now say, who you're footing. But after the second day, after the next week, after the first show, it caught up, and then we realized how we can run it. We realized the chemistry between myself, Lexi, and then Jerry, and gradually it's really picking up. It's more like becoming the go-to show, for every Friday. And we are very grateful to
Mummy and Sape, and now there are plans to get the rest of the comedians.
Well, me and Sape, but we have guest comedians. Me and Sape are core of the show. At I say, I handle show, but other comedians pass it through. We've had PK pass through. We've had Frankie. We've had a couple of other comedians. But there was one day Kobiche grab passing through. The open space. So grab it in my pass.
Somebody avoid me fear. Plaza family. I'm not sure we do. I say, I out here Roland.
Oh yeah, me as I shop my crowd Facebook cry. Now I and you review the way. Oh, what's a bar? Oh, what? And a butcher house.
Last Friday, it says on back of you warming. Let me send a message. The guys are planning from they are saying very few subjects. They call the message. So they are saying you've done this episode down. Papa.
What's up, and your review no more. What's up, my honey?
The black they buy say and video advert now, man. Like
sushi na.
Sushi no. Yeah, man Kumawood advert. Lenny friend at the cocoa for most of the day. And no, yeah, what's fine. What's somebody ever?
I see. Okay. Now, you have a bonk, so you guys have to stay put and enjoy. But here, share the lockdown era. No, comedians would make a sheen kakra in terms of virtual shows. See, would me a kashi in kakra.
Virtual shows. Okay, me one or two shows be corporate shows. A boy, virtual. I don't know about the others, but me about 2 corporate shows about during the lockdown era. Which were okay, like for the period, no. But other comedians, I don't think it really worked out. I do not know, but the few I've talked with, no, it was just us trying to do keep our audience active. And he was using the social media platforms, but I don't think a lot of us cashed in on virtual gigs, except for when DKB organized the virtual comedy show, which. He according to he paid us with the proceeds.
Okay.
People, I think it was 10 cities.
Yeah. And we cannot complain. Is there amount for and
not for Tony. But at the Kakra it helped release us of some small stress with Kakra. So it was good. Yeah, for that one and a few. But generally the lockdown affected. Was near shows I bookie and I said near Europe talk with crowd.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Oh, I'm US interview with crowd. I went here.
Ever can't Sunday in German.
My son can't my interview.
And no. But I know say Nema a very vibe. The more announcement because why now in recent times Munia back August and Dennis or the ranks be to a point here brow can't DK you're putting it together and I'm so okay then let's go into it. Ne how pan is saying because you guys are in a fraternity the issues here then move to me as of your mom I'm not gonna know too
me say meet me as of but Dennis issues mostly with DK on a DK in any answer and I said, "Oh, can be asem the toda ya na watch you be kakra ababi room." So his main issue is with DKB. Say, Ophili say DKB banem at a point in time in his career. Now he was in his prime in Ghana, and that ban really affected him. Distraught or free country. No, I feel now. I said, frustration or no event company wants to engage him because, according to him, DKB. Had called those people not to engage him, and then obviously there was a ban. Like we all had that notice. We shouldn't perform at a show, or we shouldn't patronize him as one of us because he has disrespected. In fact, the fight at Amponsah, the disrespect between the two, it was Foster that Augustine disrespected. Okay. So DKB was fighting for Foster. You understand? So in the end, no, the fight became DKB's fight. Yeah, and then the rift started between the two of them. I don't know how Dennis will be quiet about this, but ABR, when he gets the platforms that he was denied by virtue of the ban, when he gets to perform on these platforms, probably he will be settled a bit.
And there are platforms there.
Oh, there were 1,000 laughs. I hear he was like a candidate for that event that day. That year, but because of ban issues, and then DK doesn't want to work with him and all that, he wasn't put on that. And even prior to that, he had performed at RTP launch, and he had killed the set. Yeah. So ideally, he would have performed at the main set, and that didn't also happen for him. So he was frustrated, and I think it really got to him because he's one of the best.
But in his rants, I said, and you're the DK in Kwana. Because no about legs yam kakra or boy boy a senior man case and yam and my Philly say as a moon now no more but Ebia.
I think say industry be one say. What I say, me say Ebia many legs were same beer, but me find P. What I say, see, I me start to run that. Never be one make But me, I wouldn't be the one responsible to explain somebody's fight. It is all kind of so legs it is between him and on an interaction. What I say, so I cannot be the person to explain. Or let's say be a chimney bomb and then this side of the story, and then I can be able to say that. But maybe I said that
that's what's routine.
Now NDC for Sembinu, what free move? Is here why free from all the threats?
Oh, is here? Me no fine.
Is here no me fine.
When is it?
I say on more me follow Facebook. One more come me make class still that ready.
Na me, my say yes I think frog and an all cross the river and an scorpion. Best of one no cross it. And or say me do cross the men canoe. And I see you Martin men and no more corner midway because Okana drop you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all for your own safety no. That's all kind. It's only a power can kaka. So what when you make a drop you? Okana can when you make a na scorpion catch and say minyawa mejaoka. Pasane de wo. Oh, Miss Subai. It's Mijao can me on Tommy. What I say? So, dear, make a now the milk.
No, Nico, you know,
oh, we be do no be a maton. Now, I do the account. It is a many NDC for any NDC for politics for MPP. No more, you know.
I see. Real life is all question. Obiana, the bigger issue now, Casano. Your name, Mr. Na, and I say, bet me, I can. The last 30 minutes.
Yeah, me, say, as time, Munyanity, like you guys, Augustine Dennis has been banned, so you guys shouldn't associate yourself with him again. You sat time now, I think, say, Africa now will blow. Inti, who be real, we say, hey, now, Brapping you put near the eye, say, then. I should be careful so that I mean till be an announcement to be who is everywhere.
Yeah, and okay, who they be by me. The point was that maybe first time I did frame was that day. I'm not afraid me. I catch him say, we shouldn't patronize Augustine's show. It offered me like genuinely. I was happy say my book boss a frame industry. Nti offer was you if you be at the speak to them say and I'm so boss Charlie this is so nice of you to call and then he say yeah he see at the force then he just won't wish me all the best and all that but some guy did the industry inside he be very disrespectful that time Augustine had started a live comedy Thursdays which he did every week at Linus restaurant at Osu and he said the guy is being disrespectful so he has issued a ban on him and then none of us should go perform at the show. I listened to the details of it and I think the insults that Augustine has a short fuse into so the insults were quite denigrating. At a point if you listen to DKB you would see say he had a point. If you listen to Augustine too, you see that they both had a point. But me personally, I decided to go for the show because to me, he hadn't wronged me, and then he had given me the exposure because the first time he actually inboxed me on Twitter said he sees that I'm doing well, so he wants me to perform on the show. He gave me that exposure. People saw me, and then I gradually had the time to hone my talent on that stage. So I didn't see any reason why I should perform. Somebody. So though it pushed me a bit. No, in this industry, though we look united, in the end you're on your own. What I say, any decision you make is unilateral. Though we will come together and there's some camaraderie and that, but every decision in the end is you that you make. So I made that decision for myself to go perform on that show, and I wasn't banned. So yeah, I don't know if I answered your question. I don't know.
No. Yeah, my member Skasem Kaka because the Juman the I am
event guy for the bookers.
Shows it's saying like how returns into saying organizing a comedy show because we say why show about 2 times. Yes, 2 times. Returns into saying
for Miami show there. Okay, what I would say so far, no dear, many brass and crack and one simple. Corporate societies they cry, corporate organizations they cry, MTN, Vodafone, banks, among the frame for shows oh Charlie, they do some soiree, you go if you can do some 15 minutes give me, or they do this, you go if you can do no cash, no, I'm sick at the end, because we need to main event organize comedy event organizing event organizers now. On town organizing shows. But I say 1,000 last year once every year. First not mainly 2, but they say once every year. We train out from January to December. And then no man for one just the whole year 1 year show. And event factory so the Easter. And say I'm put you on these 2 shows show more. So you as a comedian now I feel when you're following you have to force and organize your own show. And so after I went to Nigeria and then came back now, I realized that my following had increased. So I said, no, I have to make something out of it. And it's a process. It's a growth process. Comedy or every industry is a growth. You can't just blow out. Like, you can't just start and blow. That is what I've realized. Because those who come and then go viral all of a sudden, at a point they get lost. Because you have to practice, fail, fail a lot, and then be successful at some points before you can come outside. So at that point, I had 5 years of comedy material I put together, which I knew I could do an hour set of it on stage. So I said, why not try and then do this to prove a point? Said, even if I don't get the event organizers to call me for events, I can actually put on my own show. So I did the first show at Voices in My Head, and it really went well. It really went well. So the money I got from Nigeria, I invested in my show, and then the money I got from that one too. I had that show on 6th December. So ideally I should have enjoyed that. And then 24th, we end this year. And then is if what they died down, and I DK befriend. Say massa. So what's up? What do you have? How are you feeling? I'm so boss me. I won't quit the comedy. I won't go South Africa. Go do my masters. So after I do my masters, now I go start underground comedy for them. Then gradually, probably South Africans will recognize me. And then DKB said to me that you are a pussy. He said it like Okacha said, dude, this is the right time to organize another show. And then let people know, say, the funny guy is the one you should look at, not the enormity of the situation he's talking about. So the joke now the guy is making. So at that point I got revived, and then so Safo also called me and said if I want to do a show, I should make lemonades out of the lemons that had been thrown to me. So he has the auditorium, Snap Cinemas. If I want to, he wouldn't mind us having the show there. And then we had the second show, Political Refugee. So the industry is building. It's getting to a point where we are able to cash in. I believe that the Jerry's now mobile. I'm gonna be cashing in because now we can quote amounts without fear. You understand? Because we know our value. Earlier, as all Bob and now crowd fairma event organizer. Yeah. So now I said you're more for a while.
I have a feeling say sad time no. Sa give the Ghanaian comedians are not funny. And the room with you man. Oko
so that was part, yeah.
Talk of growing, do you think say now it is high time you guys get an association because musicians for music actors for actors guild fire park
it is kaba me how
because no you see
association ankasa
because I think say association need for you guys to have an association heads no it's the reason why ABR somebody like Augustine Dennis will feel say DKB is kind of a dictator. Our Timinia authority, like I said,
like it's just a one man.
Yes, who is equally a comedian.
Yeah.
Many we hear the same practice. Now, how say we Timika Epoca be said, more on Juma. Meanwhile, you say your association now, we hear president.
Yeah, be true. So there wasn't an association for somebody to be banned from. That I get him. And we need that. We need an organized front. In fact, all we have is a WhatsApp group, and that and that is not enough. That's not enough for the growth that when we've got into as Ghanaian comedians. I remember there was a time KSM called all of us to try and then for us to come together and have an association. And I think we Foster was supposed to lead it. It came to 10 numbers was at the end. So up to now, I think we need like one person to add his 10 so that eventually we can organize it. And it's so we are in the process. We are in the process of having an organization. I just said I don't know how far.
Okay, now to the big issue, and like I said, I think in the last 30-minute stretch now near one. Mr. Na or Medisa come with this and come more on copyright and on copyright kakra. So we want open minds on this particular discussion. Someone who said so many people on the TikTok app aya omo memeke amanfo ensema omoka e de obi aka bibi no omo so abo tape no na omo acted to say omo no omo kasa no. Now oftentimes we ask say omo ye sa nema na. Is it right for them to say adia me ye Sammy Flex no kan xylophone FM and a me ye bi adia me ye obi and okoye ne comedy go stage na me ye bi adia me Shatawale and I say ultimate keke na why na o dey gidin o dey nya numbers e bi pa o dey business go bu a oye no okita Sammy Flex phone wo NSM me logo abam za logo na abam na advert na oye but script now is not the extra any property. How should the law deal with this? Obi has some one or two issues. The director will take us on the screens. Nafe ya share send a bit more a funny product be Ophelia said no. If not for anything, credit should be given to me. And then Mr. Michael now I don't know yet later. And then this I think in the last 30-minute stretch we have about maybe less than 30 to run away from here. So let's go for it. When we come back, we will continue with Showbiz Daily with Obi and event guide Big Man. That's one on the shirt, the event guide boom. Roland Amate. We'll be right back. Stay on.
If Jesus was Ghanaian, which tribe do you think he would be? I heard a word from here. About you. If for Jesus. Nah. If Jesus was Ghanaian, which tribe do you think he would be? I heard a word from here. About you. If for Jesus. Nah. And every man will not be that meek and humble for you to kill him like that. You put the nail in F.O. Jesus and you will feel it in your ribs. But ajish. F.O. Anam did that one boy me tell me. F.O. Jesus say my last miracle. Ashanti. Nah. Kofi Yesu, nah. Ashanti man, before you kill him, he has to brag to you about his belongings. You know, Ashanti people, we brag. Like, you remember Jesus had, auntie called Elizabeth, right? Yes, and Elizabeth had a son called John, right? Yeah, Jesus won't carry the cross. Kofi Yesu, like, Malizi, oh. Yeah, Tam also said, John, yo. Man, mefa close on the uncle, why? That make me to me when some call me close. I said me for one hassle. What you say? I'm your two for banning me Jack. My bad, I want much me John. I'm okay now. Cry. If I not tripping him more when Jack make us cry. Okay now. About heaven and angels the two rabbi, mamma, and I'm dead. Jesus will be Hausa. Nah, Hausa people we don't talk much. How's that Jesus
See, before he goes, his people will come around. Yo, upezo, out there can't lie. You better demonstration. And then this is how he walked to the cross. Duba. Unye kilana. I'll share me some peso be kumiana. Ala kumi uti Madina. Good. 3 days later, me sorry, me shisha wala. Me revenge wala.
My favorite elder, he has something he does. He has pauses in his prayer. He goes like, "Kong kong kong kong." Konkon ne wo asafie wo a asana kaudinda ayeye kaudinda entonton kaudinda ajenka ye dawase na sie serade ye dawase otocho bonsi nyame ye dawase ayeye kaudinda. At the point, some of us open our eyes and happen to baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, kindly take out your phones and wave. Wave your phones, please. Just wave. Take out your phones and wave. Infinix, put it down. Infinix Techno, put it down. Techno 2. Samsung S5 Apples. iPhone 3 crap. iPhone. Yes. I think there should be an application on our phones that tells us the stuff people say before they pick our calls. How many of you agree? Because some people, before they pick your call, they will insult you. Now, what friend is out to Tim? I'm like, hello. Oh, if you're if you're a corner for. Oh, this year, I make once so much now for me, so you come and say. At the point, like, oh, hello. That's all. Any bye you.
Alright, so this is the bigger case we are going to handle this evening on Sammy Flex TV. Mr. Nat, some more kinds of girl no a dope. And there are so many people who might not know the voice of Obi. Them say a dampwa, tiny voice, the bells of the Obi's voice. But how about those who might not know the voice of Obi? How will they get to know that the great messages put out there from this guy named Tikasiano and what he are throwing in a film? This is Obi's case. Obi, to send our narrative case, Oma, or person narrative case, Momoti, I say, okay, send our narrative, send our defendant. So, Mr. Power,
So, I've been following this. In fact, I wasn't following earlier. Now you're sending me a video of my performance, like to say leading the performances. At a point I was okay with it, but I discussed with a couple of people, comedians. They were like, oh, it's also a way to project your style, okay, for people to also know you. So I was cool with that. Then I came to a point to realize, nah, there's no way people are going to know me. Yes, especially especially because when I go to like the ladies page, it's not just this lady, a couple of others. When I go to their pages, there's no caption involving me. There's no identity of mine in the video except my voice. So those who do not know me probably think it's the lady who does the video. Yes. Some would even ask in the comment section, who is the comedian? Because they know say it is not the lady's voice, you know. So who is the comedian? And more often than not, the lady doesn't reply, or whoever is acting out my jokes does not reply. And I feel like it's unfair to me and my hard work that I've put out. So if for nothing at all, at least include my handle or credit me in the video, not like caption me in your when you post it.
Just as or the IG
at Juan.
And the comedian IG.
Yes, the comedian who did this is Obi. Just do that for me. Like movies when they say based on a true story. So they say how the story World War III. So that we all go back to know say this thing happened in World War III. You understand? So that is what the credit that I want the TikTokers to give to us, because it is our hard work that we've put together. And in fact, if for nothing at all, we've done the work for them. It is just for them to mimic it and then just act it out. But we've done the work. We've got the audience to laugh at it already. So it's not like they are telling a new joke. So if not for nothing at all, I think they should recognize the comedians. And I'm saying this because it's a precedence. What started with, we have more of our works on YouTube because we want to garner some money from YouTube. What I say. So if I'm putting my stuff out on YouTube and you just take it and then do TikTok videos and put them on Instagram and then do not credit me for it, at a point in time, if I don't get work, you also wouldn't get work. You understand my point? So if you want us all to chop together, credit me so that people will contact me. Yeah, people contact me for more shows. I'll do more shows, put out on YouTube. You also go copy and do your thing, and then we grow together. That has been my point all this while. That's
okay.
Yeah.
So it's not as if say suspect say girl no Jessica bio baby.
No.
She directly
so Jessica pay 1G. I do not mind. Every source of revenue which is legal, I do not mind. My point is that credit me.
We okoje be illegal.
What did you say?
Send
it. So mama bibi sa ba me name bring sika me media minya. Me can say so we use me content. Mo bia hu say ade we a wo yi. If you be Amponsah nchen. Simple show no e bia video ni play we na ebeba credit Obi Amponsah. At least people would know say that is a comedian's content you are using. Because we will have more of our content put out. It could happen to Lazy, it could happen to anybody else. I just want the due credit to be given to the other. And I make catch yourself. That is when I realized Gasmela share the kakra. One atom. Atom the Eurochrome Edgy Award. I rather tell him one as I want tell him what. Because I feel like what feeling me. But all comments now say you are funny, you are funny. Say how? Because I'm going to marry you.
Oh yeah, of course.
You are funny, you are funny. And that's a but I said, me will be a funny, but you are funny more. That is my only problem. But or crediting me, I do not have a problem.
And why reach out to her?
Yeah, I've reached out to her. In fact, I made a post on Facebook, and then she came to comment. Say the first one she did, she captioned me in the caption. Nah, she didn't want to do she didn't want it to look like she didn't because I didn't respond. She didn't want to do by captioning me more. And I was like, nah, man, if you use my video, put my handle where you also put your IG at so that others who see you also see me. That's what I wanted.
Okay, so this is the case as it has been presented by comedian Obi Amponsah. Now let me get your opinion. I said let's have an open-minded conversation on this. Now interest in the baby. Starting with Roland Amartena, and Choki Kakra on reserving more energy to end the show for us. Obi, your case.
Big man, our big case.
Okay.
Our big fine case. Our fine case because a crime has said no, your problem here. A year crediting people for their effort. I think one of the problems if we see our entertainment industry. For any comedy, for farm for beats. A farmer picky amount for minimum lyrics.
If our website for the crowd will be able to make a full story.
Copy and paste. Copy and paste.
That's our kuma.
Oh, ebi anka so. Eto so body anka ketu sauce. No dia sauce.
Every radio station, people will be the sister station.
Aye. That not radio station be so ekasa. Organ that not
What I say, inti I think say a problem e wo chroma say. So it is high time say obi raise way. My money nye comedy nkwa. Because we a idea cost all the sectors like a cost baby. But the thing is, one obi and three obi nko jina court and boon come $1.5 million. Say what family just a be at the same voice over your year say keke numbo. Say what family voice keke put the idea obi three obi nko court and boon come $1.5 million in. I say I am reluctant. I say you will be a normal. We be a normal. But this goes a long way to affect the artist. Because to say okay, comedy industry, yes, the music industry a blow. But comedy industry nim blow yes sir. In the South Shatawale voice sir. Shatawale with the following of what's here. Even if you don't credit him, Kana on everybody knows. But these comedians are after members say omoba.
Tell you somewhere okay. Shut the tears. My friend.
I'm going to go here.
Say Onukrabo a fight here. How much more? Omwa afe no mo ana sisia ana comedians since we break his chain of Ghanaian comedians are not fun. So if indeed don't want to break his chain, now they've been able to put out these works. Now mutimi fa every year abrekwa even crediting Jacqueline recently and our feature war the first movie I think it's a stage play or so.
Okay.
Yes, and a movie feature now saying out of some TikTok videos here and on what they discover the feature into out of that when you one way be a new when you get akobo and you see Gugutum. How much say they are never cost say we be my picky obi voice media ye bibi short one now me dey say where you obi until next time say obi etis our voice nimpo na any there okay guy we na here and let me go on YouTube or let me go on his pages and go and check him out. Probably an event organizer can even discover him. Maybe a local one, foreign one, because this TikTok videos fly so much that even in US and UK podcast say, hey, me your voice will have say to say na voice because one sample you don't have that.
I don't have the
video. But or no any footage of that as I copy audio create film outside the area. Into way say event organizer do outside here. After no it will be a long process. But okona obi Amponsah we na lazy voice na wa say this voice is like lazy and now there all your cash na never need keke to aso keke. But na superstars no some ho ya hote kakra. In what way onipa na ya de na wa credit on rapidly repost like share
no send by force.
Minim say by force.
He's not under any obligations.
And man dem aye wiama. Why you say
But you know, do you know if you are celebrating and you get so many mentions, it is not all the mentions that you would even see to react. Maybe say in fact a platform like Instagram. Maybe I say one day you put a full day for me cover because I honor a girl's name more. You understand? It's my name my business there I am call. If I may hear me web and I'm on YouTube then I say for. It's a man mention or now a bit me mention one the stories make what cool the drum. What that
story.
A animal who said this guy mentioned me. And yes, my two no and answer some
but at times some feel say oh ebia wo hunu we you wo bu enye so sometimes they don't feel say oh ebia wo concentration wo Twitter na say wo Instagram na Facebook and so far as what board in nko ade the person wants you to react to it in one way or the other.
So you think Obi has a genuine case?
A very big one and yet comedy nkwampo ya ade ewo be bia even movie cry Kufia Samwa ye di be da say or ye the movie South African producer bi cry be car say e your no story and na Kufia Samwa e bia e ya de wo ho no nti miji and according to Kufia Samwa no so accredited from the main one of picking inspiration from it's near the one
South Africa.
You understand?
Yeah, confirm it.
What I say, I think say little credit we yet me the man. Ebe sebi ebe ma obi mpo akoso. Was I was so koso no.
I like that point you made. Say it will make me grow. The more I grow, I put in more work. You also get more material.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And even wumpa put me active obi there no very well. Baby mpo no nya gig. To say na Shatawale etwin sa girl. Made in Ghana na sa girl we ebe no. But to me yes. Who say one time Obisu Ebetimania very big international gig. No, I think you are a very big fan of mine. It's just a girl. She has about
She has
plenty. Wow, no, and yet me can woo videos.
Yeah, she has a
Bebre. It's no san who put me discover and say me sha me fans now who follow me pa. Inti ebia me nya gig we I think say you will be a best fit. Ebia na open. Plus one video tracking chair laptop.
Okay, listen now. What's your view on this?
My main say assembly kakra.
Okay, say
My main say assembly.
Semi lawyer. Granted, this all show number kind of
me patch
our British number percent we animation.
Okay.
All right.
And then my is 0268
Tobonaka.
0268 60 60 60.
All right. So that's the number 0268
what's the number?
60 60 60 0268 606060. Okay, now Cosway.
Semi lawyer. And can make us a girl in a big kind year project no. And eye doctor. Echo my mayor. And not the coy any proof.
Oh yeah, lawyer.
Kasana Meka.
I didn't know Bakasa.
Oh, na so need proof.
Why need proof?
So need proof.
What only proof by proof and
only proof say. Only proof say. Girl be copy no. Maybe say no, maybe say no.
Okay, to us.
So what you say? Girl no bet me defend they say. Ono na ye e na obi ehwe so. E de koye ni show.
It's no dear the way or your way now be far the way.
Na obi dear no say ye hu say o net so. And also bet me the aba. It's just a matter of
proving
date. Who did what first? Now Meka Pusi say it's true it is Obi's performance. But has he duly registered it as an intellectual property?
As an Obi?
Yes.
Does he have to?
Why not?
how
comedy. The comedy.
That is a product. That's a product. Does he have documented evidence to the fact say we a media apart from the voice?
Oh yeah, I have videos of it. I have
yeah, his image is in the video.
Exactly.
It's not just a voice note.
It's not.
I know. I've seen the videos. Okay, I've watched it. I know the show. What you say? But what if the girl comes out to say, "Ono na di kan ye ni di any first"?
Mr. Now,
bet my ideas about whether to make logical sense.
At the end of the day, it's all boils down to
I think he's saying
proving.
To the point that if I wanted to like take a legal action, that could be her
defense.
Yes.
So as you are saying.
But when it comes to
no, it's because you are taking it on the surface, on the surface level. The point is, your court, they're banning technicalities. I bet me are because semi-co studio.
Okay, wait to you ban a court.
Yes.
Not advance the audio boy.
Yes.
There is a video.
Yes.
Where Obi was on the stage.
Yes.
With the audience's sound bites never meaning date war your name said Obi or no edgemony. Lady na can Santuan, is she a comedian? No. And at what time did she put out all these materials? And I'll bet me a claim say in any case.
And you know, even if Osebi was in phone super you can't backdate phone date.
Once in the past, no, the way we used to register copyright, let's say, we have production and now whatever, you write a book or whatever, no, you go to the post office, post it into your own inbox, your own post box. That post office for na stamp so. That date now becomes the evidential whatever, you know, to the fact say it is your property. What's the answer? Now we're in the digital world. And of course, we see the production date and all that. The computer is able to register the date automatically and all that. What's the answer? So that helps. But then there's also a copyright office where you, I mean, in terms of music, no more gamro, where you're supposed to go and register your intellectual property, you know, duly. What's the answer? For some of these things, say legal action, but that's, let's say, to the extreme. Every time I say maybe say assembly kakra. Also, video bina me video now me the braille. Do you remember the caption at the very end?
Forgive me, I don't.
Okay. The music I used for the
I think I remember saying in one of our videos on YouTube, we got copyright issues with it. Because the right owners, they wrote to us.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so we had to meaning the chemoyo so multi or kate or sub video.
Okay.
Because we got an issue with it.
Because I wrote I gave the credit to the music score. The musician. His name is Yanni. All right, so I wrote it boldly at the end as I say. So I think that is what Obi is asking for. It's a call in the right direction. All the lady has to do, and all others who are doing something similar, all they have to do is just credit, just type it, as I see, and just make it happen.
All right,
brother, answer now. On your mileage,
okay. So I think that we all agree Obi has a genuine case. Okay, so how about this point? This point from Rebel Asida says, as much as she ain't making money, it shouldn't be an issue. Also,
that's why I said, me, I don't care whether she makes money out of it or not. I'm not after her money. I'm after the credit for using my work. That's it. So yes, you can free IG, Twitter, because even that mimicking is easy. What I said to memorize my whole script. Me and Casamina stage, I memorize it quite a kind. So I do not mind the hard work she's putting in it. I do not envy her followers or nothing. I told, like I said earlier, I have my own money making avenue. What I say, if she's making money out of TikTok videos, but credit me in the video. That's it.
Okay. Yes. Roland, any final commentaries?
One of the callers made we say, you see, it all boils down to say nipa no or upload first, no. Well, if the person had that education, say, oh, say near now when you pick somebody's product, you need to credit the person. What I say, and for the can hear no the obi share what. And could be so copy, Obi will say, oh, where dear you obi, because they talk wrong. Say, oh, could they be a open obi voice? Now type it obi voice, and now type it comedian obi own. Omo moyinsu ne voice ni na beba.
Oh, okay. That's how the app works.
Yes. Omo moyinsu ne voice ni na beba, including on one kasa say if you on one kasa register platform. Yes. Ewo we wo honoma. On one kasa de beba. So when you credit the person, at least also a boost you. Because at the end of the day, one say, oh, crediting the person. Because one say, now let's say 100 mentions or 50 mentions from one person. At least one can support me trigger say, hey, never seen any pay. Checking the house. That is how come Ama Jacqueline name made in Ghana Munina star and then because of consistent mentioning of Shatawale Womu page so.
Okay.
Consistent mention of Shatawale Womu page so. And Shatawale so you be a once say also get ope Sanya Manipa and Obedi say Ohuye. Last time we won Obi by Shatawale like in the picture.
Wow.
On the bachelor me say Shatawale like in the picture and truly me share the verified Facebook account and I like a guy in the picture. Saturday party.
Uncle Freddy out to the wall.
Party. So if at least so OPK Obidiana our education where I was say very very deep because Nkofo be bring a victim of this action.
Okay, thank you. And I on share to go for.
Shout out to Odate GH. But that could be people catch up or share live. And to go for it.
I told for all needing.
Hello.
Alright, is that final?
Yeah. But it goes beyond just mentioning.
A lady is asking whether you're on TikTok yourself.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
It goes beyond just mentioning. I think that it has to start from a call to the original owner, you know, and then seek for permission. It is when the permission is granted that you can actually use the product and then give the mentioning. Because you can still mention and the guy will come after you because I didn't grant you the permission to use my production. And they are not so. But one of the contributors made a very solid point, said comedies are written. You know, apart from those that come off the cuff on stage, you know, they are written. So when you write it, document it, and duly copyright it. What you saying? So that it becomes a bona fide property of yours. What you saying? I think that these technicalities must happen. You know, even if you are adapting comedy from another source, you know, then that you have to really name the source. You know, but then you as a property owner, no, you need to document it duly. You know, copyright it, and it becomes your bona fide property.
All right, Obi, any project we should know before you run away?
Yeah, so WMT is a regular show every Friday. On Plus FM 89.9, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. We have.
You need some more time.
I say Sammy.
The radio 1 hour there.
Yeah, but young Kassan, I have percent for fear. I'm sure that's who we are. Don't go. But they always look forward to the next one. So it's always on. And then we have WMT Awards coming up. In fact,
what?
WMT Awards.
Oh,
yeah, my awards.
Morning, Dr. You in collaboration with.
Sponsored by.
Are you doing this in collaboration with
we have some kind of like goofy awards. Yeah. So entertaining awards. Your like your scam of the decade. Your hash puppy honorary award. Your product slogan. One say be a Mali. Then Herbal Hospital of the Year, VGMA Case of the Year. Once even more, we have VGMA award now. Nomination. So it's just a fun kind of awards that we are about to have. So just look forward to it. And
I'm sure that will be the end of the year, I guess.
Yeah. I bet before elections.
How about the radio bar of the year? Like radio bar of the year.
Nominations in their doors. Radio
bar of the year.
Like it will be presenter of the year. Presenter. One said, one said I'm doing it. They be our baby man. I'm not paying anymore. Hey, you will be. It's your doors. Just watch out for the awards. The PMT awards. I don't see a better documented. Whoever is using my videos on TikTok, feel free to use it. Feel free. As long as it's just a case in point. Anybody else using it, I'm okay with you using my voice and all that.
Just credit.
Yes, just credit me in the video, and it will be good.
Nice. All right, guys. Okay.
We in to because another comedy. 3rd October,
Laugh Line.
Laugh Line is also coming up.
More petrol now.
Bookie seats name.
Almost bookie seats name. Almost the invite to a one say wow person.
National Theatre.
Snap cinemas. Yes, it is a bookie.
And Monton.
There's free
tickets.
Yes,
free.
COVID almost promised say after COVID, no, they were going to.
Why COVID is gone?
No, like it's a from Kakra, like. Because
no restrictions.
After COVID,
fans and some free show at least because it only says scale you want to
there is a food soldier of the year now. A food soldier of the year no.
Like celebrities are winning car. The nominations end there. Oh, select is your no.
I say another nominee.
Category definitions, all our problem, no one.
Yeah, where he say voice transformer. Any voice transformer. Near what Kasa, what voice be? Well, who now say,
and
And the radio voice.
I was your boom. I was your cucumber. Madam Cucumber. Just watch out for it. Just watch out for it.
I'm sure we all be following it.
I'm going to share hip hop.
Yeah, what's the category about that?
Now they would be mad. They talk to you and they are about.
Alright, so thanks so much guys for being with us from 8 p.m. till now. I heard from the early part of the show now the internet was behaving funny. Forgive us. I'm sure we know what happened. So tomorrow we will make sure it will be smooth for the streaming and for the broadcast for you to also enjoy. Thanks to Roland Amate, event guide Africa, and our repeat large. And Mr. Na is also our animator. Mr. Na is working on an animation video from Italy. I'm sure when it is ready, we will do the premiere here. Mr. Na, how many days?
Within the next 2 weeks, it will be ready.
The next 2 weeks?
Yes.
The event to me, our premiere by next week. Is that what you mean?
Yes, it's possible.
So guys, get ready. We'll be doing the premiere here. Animation video.
And the NBC, Momra.
The lady is actually in abroad, Italy to be specific, and she wanted a video to be done. And Mr. Na has done justice to them. I've seen some 1 or 2 photos. He said, they finished very tight part. So get ready for that. And special thanks to comedian Obi for visiting us. If you want that radio content, it is on Plus 89.9 FM every Friday, 7 to 8 p.m. Join them. Thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, Richie Flex, Yaola PG, Nana Reagan, and Team Dodo Solomon. Chamo, today Tilly couldn't make it. I'm sure tomorrow, all things being equal, she will be here with us. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here.